Hello, Wanderlust Adventure Company here. We're near Leadville and we're in the Halfmoon Gulch area, which sits up between Mount Elbert and Mount Massive, two of the highest 14,000 foot plus peaks in Colorado. We are on road 110J, which goes up to Iron Mike Mine. We are doing a little four-wheeling today. We got the Wanderlust Gladiator out here, and we're gonna go see what we can see. We'll keep going down the trail and we'll be back with you when there's something more interesting to see. All right, we're continuing down this trail. All these trails were at some point in time part of the mining culture that is prevalent around these high mountains. Back in the 1800s, when they were mining for silver and gold and other precious minerals out here in these mountains. A lot of these roads now are just recreational in nature. That's all this one is. Fun roads. Go check out, go look at some history, see some absolutely amazing country. Yesterday we were out on foot with the Therapeutic Recreation Group, which is a group that I'm a part of. I've been a part of for the last 3 years. They're an organization that gets veterans, disabled veterans, and first responders out on adventures like this. We took them wheeling up on Holy Cross, which any of you four-wheelers that are familiar with the area know that is just an epically fun four-wheel drive trail. We took them up that. I didn't have much time to film. I am one of the volunteers for the group, so I was rather busy making sure that things moved along and that everybody was taken care of for the day, on top of driving myself. So I apologize. I'd love to have some video of that because it was a excellent day of four-wheeling. Most of these guys had never seen anything like that before, and I think they all had a good time. Today was kind of a free day for the bunch. I told them that me and my buddy were going to go out and find some more four-wheeling to do. So we actually got one of the guys from the TRG participant group with us today. It's a wonderful organization. Check them out online. Check them out on Facebook, Therapeutic Recreation Group. I'll try to leave a link in the comments. Just an absolutely amazing group of folks that really put together some good adventures for these heroes that a lot of them have given more than just their time to fight for our nation. Some of them have given life and some of them have given limb. Check them out. Great organization. We'll talk to you in a bit. Got us a few little rocks here we're crossing over, nothing real crazy. There is one decent obstacle on this trail up here towards the top of our first climb. It's really the only hard obstacle on this trail. Most high clearance four-wheel drive vehicles probably could make it up here. Never hurts to have extra equipment like a winch or at least one locker. Good off-road tires, recovery gear, all that kind of stuff. So if you do get in trouble, you're able to get yourself out. Never hurts to wheel with a buddy. Today we got Chris with us. He's back there in his XJ. I'm sure at some point we'll have him on the video. We're gonna keep on moving on here until we get to that obstacle, and we'll be back with you. Thanks. All right, we got us a stream crossing here. And I believe this is one of our obstacles, if not the only real obstacle on this trail. Get a good look at it right there. Go out across the stream crossing. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect my sway bar. Bam, this is a Rubicon. And then we're gonna go ahead and lock in both our front and rear lockers. We're gonna go ahead and do this obstacle right here. Yeah, this has gotten a lot worse than I remember it. I'm going to put you guys in the holder here and let you come along for the ride, but I need both my hands. I need to be able to drive this thing. In fact, I think I'm going to get out and take a look at it. All right, after a quick look, I'm going to take a different line. This has gotten quite a bit different looking than the last time I was here, which is probably 15 years ago or so. So let's see what we can do. It does say something about a winch anchor if we need it. Which we might. This Gladiator's got a low slung belly. We tend to get hung up on stuff. Back off and have another gander. Dragging the receiver hitch too. Hopped me over right where I didn't want to be. There we go. Got through the first little part of it there. Just had to get our line right with this big long Gladiator. All right, we got through. That took a little work, not gonna lie, that was kind of fun. All right, let's get up here and get out of Christopher's way. Let's see what the little XJ that could can do. This thing always impresses me. Let's get out and have a look. Let's see what he's doing. All right. He's good at picking lines too. And that little narrower, little shorter XJ will have a lot better luck getting through it than I probably did with the Gladiator. Yeah, I figured he'd probably go right there. Go down here and try to spot him a little. You're trying to climb that whole rock and it's, you might have to come over here because that's undercut. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Just go right there, go straight. Big rock. Oh, hang on. Back up, turn driver. Not too far though. Okay, right there. Don't go any farther. Passenger. Yeah, right there. Stick shift for the win. Yeah. Back up a little. We need to get your front end over this way a little bit. There you go, that'll work. You got a big rock on your right front. Now you got one over here. Can you back up at all? You kind of need to split the difference between those two rocks. All right, go a little, passenger. Yep, hold that line right there. There you go. Ah, shoot, it bounces out. I think it'll be all right. All right, you got it. You got it. Back up and go this way.
This way?
Yeah, just take your driver tire right through there.
Okay.
There you go, we got it. That was the obstacle at Halfmoon Creek. Man, just look at this view. Look at the scenery out here. It's just fantastic. Awesome. Pure Colorado Rocky Mountains. Halfmoon Creek right over here. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's an amazing country up here. All right, just starting to come up out of the bottom here a little bit. Man, there has been some avalanche activity through here. I don't know if you can see all those trees that are knocked down. That's all from avalanches coming off of the mountain right over here. Right over there, you can see there's really nothing to stop the snow. Them avalanches come down through here and they knock down all these trees. You can see that's why they're all laid over in one direction. That's what causes that. As I've said in just about every video I've made this year, there is coming out of a pretty epic winter, and that was just about everywhere in the state. We had a lot more snow than we had in a long time, and there's some of that result of avalanches. You can see it just pushed them trees over, laid them all out in a straight line, moved some of these big rocks around. Just the awesome power of Mother Nature right there for us to look at. We're going to keep on getting down the trail. We should be getting close to the meadows pretty soon. I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright, here we go into some willows. I think this is where maybe we start doing the creek crossings. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been up here. I know at some point we will be driving through the creek several times. From what I recall, some of the crossings were a little deep. Things change, as we're finding out as we revisit a lot of these trails that we haven't been on in a long time. A lot of this stuff is way different than we remember it, but you know, with a lot of extra traffic and everybody's running bigger and badder rigs, so trails have changed a lot. Some of them are quite a bit harder than they used to be. In fact, most of them, even though this is not what I would consider a hard trail at all, it's still more than I remember it being. So we're going to keep on moving here. If we get to something interesting, I'll bring it back. Alright, I think we might be starting to work into the crossings I recall from the last time I was here. Anyway, we're going to start with this little one. Down here in the willows. I don't know, we'll have to keep an eye out. We saw a few moose up towards that Holy Cross area the other day. That was really cool. A lot of these guys that we've been taking around on TRG are from Texas, so they thought that was great. They got to see a moose. It's getting more common in Colorado, but you know, it still isn't a huge sighting opportunity. So that was really neat that they got to see that. Looks like we got us a little bit of an obstacle here. Just gonna hug it up here on the left and stay away from differential hang-upville. Just crawl right up it. Light amounts of throttle. Not bad at all. Beautiful day. Really hasn't started monsoon season yet. We have been rained on a couple times. We did get rained on at Holy Cross. That pretty much is a given. I think every time we've ever gone up there, we've had some kind of rain. But it saved it till the end of the day, at least. We got through the trail and was headed out on the main road that runs up off of Highway 24 into there. And it's just started dumping buckets on it, and I'm running topless with no doors right now. So everybody that was with me got a nice soaking, including myself, but that's just part of jeeping. When we buy these things, we buy them with the intent to use them, and you know, sometimes that means you get wet, sometimes that means you get a scratch or you dent or you break something. We buy them to use them as jeeps. That doesn't mean we just go out and tear them up. We do take very good care of our vehicles and have fun with them and enjoy them. And it gets us into some of these really cool places. And we wouldn't have it any other way. Wow, look at that. Colorado high country. Rocky Mountains right outside of Leadville here. Probably can't see them, but there's just a ton of little waterfalls coming off of some of these late summer snowpack, melting off, still feeding our creeks pretty good. But it is getting a little thin snow-wise. There's just not a lot left, even after the epic winter we had. Start working our way into August here, and this runoff will really go away, and stream levels will start dropping. Kind of be like that until we get into fall. Alright, welcome back to Wanderlust Adventure Company. We've made it to the end of the road. There's really not a whole lot up here, but this is where the Iron Mike mine was. Pretty much everything is gone. There really isn't any old mining equipment here, but you can kind of see where they used to do their mining. There's 3 or 4 little mines that I've been able to spot up here. So we're going to get turned around and we're going to head back down this spur of Halfmoon Gulch, and then we're going to go check out the Champion Mill, which is an absolutely fantastic piece of history that's been fairly well preserved. They claim it's one of the most intact mills in the state still, so it's really neat to see. It does have some of the old equipment left in it, and really neat piece of history. So you know, unless there's something interesting getting out of here, I'm going to sign off for this part of the video. I'm going to save Champion Mill for its own video. That way we can split them up. You know, a lot of people don't necessarily care about the four-wheeling portion of this program, and they might just want to see the mill video. So from this spur of Halfmoon Gulch, thank you for watching. As always, we always appreciate the folks that have subscribed. Our count is going up very slowly, but it's still humbling, even though it's only a small number that people actually do watch these videos. I know I'm not the most refined editor yet, but more to come on that as I can afford some better filming and editing equipment. I really hope to produce a much better quality video. But until then, everybody, thanks for watching. Wanderlust Adventure Company out.